Please pause for a moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice
for all.
Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
How to set up your student email,
and the 2012 election update.
All coming up next on NHSTV. The NISD Finance Forum is tonight at 7 in the Administration Building. Important topics for the meeting will include the state's budget deficit, the impact on NISD's budget for 2012 through 2013, and the school district's participation in a lawsuit filed against the state of Texas. Please encourage your parents to attend.
Do you have an eye for interesting things or like taking snapshots? If so, you might be interested in joining the photography club. Its first meeting is Monday after school in Miss Goggins' room.
The softball team is having a softball night at Jason's Deli tonight. Go by and support our school by presenting this flyer at Jason's Deli from 4 to 9, and they will donate 10% of your sales to the Texan softball team. You can pick up the flyer in Coach Mara's room.
If the student email has you confused, NHSTV has the solution. Here's Kara Carter, the head technology supporter, to help with the student email.
The purpose of the student email is to help with communication between students and between students and teachers. So whereas in the past you would have to go tell a teacher if you turned in a late assignment or if you weren't going to be in class and had a question, this way you can just email them directly through the email system. Well, there's a couple ways you can do it. The easiest way is if you're within network, which means you're on a campus, you can just open up a browser and type in OWA and hit enter, and it will automatically open up with a browser box. So then it'll give you access to log in. There's also multiple other access points throughout the website. So if you're at home and you want to check your email address or your email account, you can always just go to the website and there'll be a link there as well. Students can change passwords as soon as they're logged in. They'll go to the top right hand corner and there'll be something that says options, and then they'll click on change password. Well, the most important thing is because it is a NISD email address, it is owned by the state of Texas, so anything that's owned by a public institution like that is considered open record. And what that means is that if anybody needs to, they can go in and access your email. So you really need to be careful about the type of information that you're sending to each other, because you're held accountable to it, and other people will have access to that.
Thanks, Ms. Carter. Now, another confusing topic with people dropping the race and re-entering is this year's presidential election. So here's Logan Davidson with an election update.
Hello and welcome to another installment of NHSTV's Election Update. I'm your host, Logan Davidson. This past week was marked by the New Hampshire primary, the results of which are as follows. Mitt Romney won in a landslide with 39.3% of the vote. Ron Paul took a not-so-close second with 22.9% of the vote, and then a dismally distant third was John Huntsman with 16.9%. The only other two candidates with any relevant amounts of the vote were Newt Gingrich and Rick Santorum, who tied with 9.4% apiece. And of course, our very own Governor Rick Perry was able to carry a whopping 0.7% of the vote. Cooper, that's all for this week. Tune in next week for the South Carolina primary results and a further prediction and discussion of who the GOP candidate will be.
The GOP continues the run for the Republican nomination tonight in a debate in South Carolina. Currently, Governor Romney holds a 10-point lead over the surging Newt Gingrich. The debate should be interesting as candidates have their last chance to appeal to voters in South Carolina before the vote on Saturday.
Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching and have a great day, Northwest.